Hey kids, when you learn how to draw a camper, you not only get to practice drawing simple shapes like rectangles, circles, and curves, you also get to imagine who is inside this vehicle and what kind of road trip they might be on. That's the best of both worlds, if you ask me. Hi, my name's Kathy, and I've been teaching kids how to draw for over 20 years now. My favorite thing to do is to show students that when you take things one step at a time, learning how to draw just might be easier than you think. Here are the supplies I used to make this drawing: a sheet of drawing paper, a pencil, a thin black marker, and a handful of crayons. You may also find a link to a free step-by-step tutorial in the description below. I also like to add center pencil guidelines on my paper. They're also on all of my tutorials, and they really do help you see where to draw. Let's begin by drawing that bottom line of the camper. I'm going to plan it first with some marks and then make a nice straight line to connect them. My camper is going to be this tall, so I'm making a mark on that center line and then drawing a nice curved line down to that back point. Then we can go back up to the top and draw a nice curved line down to the right end of that line. We can add a nice tall rectangular door now. Notice this one is a little closer to the front than it is to the back. Try to draw slowly to make your lines as straight as you can. The main back wheel can get added now. It's just to the left of the door, and it's a large circle that goes halfway into that camper shape. So you might want to plan it first and then connect those marks by drawing as round a circle as you can. When that circle is drawn, then be sure to erase the line inside before we do the hubcap. It's a little easier this way. Okay, now that my wheel is a big circle, I can easily add that hubcap inside. Okay, I'm going to start to add more of my decorative lines now, starting with that horizontal one that goes across the top of the camper and lines up with the door. Then I'm moving down to add another horizontal line straight across the camper, which can be followed with some customization now. If you add a smaller rectangle inside your door, it makes a nice window. I think it's kind of fun to add curtains, but please feel free to decorate your windows however you want. You might have some other ideas. There's lots of room to add a wide window on the left side of your camper. Just try to draw slowly so you can make your lines as straight as you can. I'm going to make my window on the left line up with the window on the door, just because I think it'll look a little nicer that way. When that window is done, you can decorate it too. I'm going to make some matching curtains here. And to give things a little more of a homey look, a potted plant. This one is very simple, just a wide container and some leaves coming out of the top. Now, if we add a mat under the door, it'll look a little more like someone's really living here. We can also make our camper look a little more real by adding some of the attachments needed on the right side. Let's begin with that bar that extends out of the bottom of the camper. There's a shorter pole that gets added on the right side, along with a smaller wheel. The bottom of that wheel should line up with the bottom of the back wheel, by the way. Let's add a simple tank that's sitting on top of that bar. Then just add a couple more lines to make that attachment look a little more dimensional. Alright, here's a reminder that you can certainly decorate your camper however you want. If you like the look of my sample, Then you just need to draw some horizontal lines like I'm doing here. I'm starting on the left and going across. That usually helps me line them up the best. Here's a fun way to add a banner across the top of your camper. Start with a curved line and then just start to draw triangles that are hanging down from underneath. Moving on to the background, I think I'll add a couple of clouds and sun to the sky. And then we need some kind of horizon line. I'm going to draw a zigzag line to make mine kind of grassy. All right, once you have all the details you want on your camper, you need to get out that thin black marker and start tracing. Once your tracing is done, it's always a good idea to take a moment to erase any pencil lines that are still showing. Now we can bring out those crayons. I'm going to start by coloring my door and the bottom half of the camper. Hey, if you were watching really closely, you may have noticed that I missed tracing this line, but it's not too late to do it now. Afterwards, I can go back to my coloring to fill in that top part of the camper. I'm going to fill in my wheels, the big and small one, with a black crayon. And the inside of the wheel and some of those shapes on the right with a silver. I think some purple curtains will make things a little more colorful, as well as a bright green plant in the window. Using some bright contrasting shades for that banner will also add some more color to your drawing. I'm going to finish up with some bright green for the grass and light blue for the sky. It of course takes time to fill in backgrounds of drawings, but they always look so much more finished when you do. So in review, I hope you learned that it helps to start mechanical drawings out with neat geometric shapes, so things look nice and sturdy. Having a good foundation for all your creative additions makes your drawing all the more pleasant to look at when it's finished. If you enjoyed this art lesson, then check out my website, Art Projects for Kids, where you'll find even more fun transportation tutorials, like how to draw a car and how to draw a houseboat. I hope you check them out too, and most of all, I hope you keep on drawing.